Hey guys, it's me, Scorch, and about 5 hours ago, I was on Halo Waypoint using Halo Waypoint for other things, but it looks like technical preview outcomes came out just recently, 5 hours ago, and they talk about the flight that just happened. Now, I want to go over some things that seems pretty cool. For example, they're gonna add the ability to change the damage system color. That way, you know, when you shoot, it's not like yellow like it was during the beta, which is pretty cool. Sadly, it won't be able for a launch, but it looks like it's gonna come later in the month, so that'll be cool to see. Now, this is something I was really hoping to see a change in, which is audio, right? As soon as I saw this, I was very much excited to hope that the over yonder call out would be changed. Now, if you read through this, which I'm not going to read through with you, there wasn't any confirmation on that, but it looks like a lot of people said they wanted control for the in-game voice AI and Spartan chatter and multiplayer announcer, but they do agree that they want to do it. Sadly, it's not coming to launch, which is great to hear that they're thinking about it, but it's sad that it won't come to launch, you know what I mean? Now, they're also gonna fix the challenges that were present during the flight. As some of you know, after you've completed all your challenges, there were some challenges you weren't able to do, like capture the flag and whatnot. So they're also gonna be fixing that and adding a plain number of games that will repeat throughout the days, you know what I mean? So they're fixing the battle pass and challenges, which is great. Now, they also mentioned, because everybody put feedback that bots weren't much, or Spartan bots weren't as better as the ODST bots, which they weren't. And then the whole, you know, moving, having the same starts. Thank God they addressed it here in one of their, in the multiplayer response. Now the multiplayer team also talks about the radar in Halo, and apparently everybody didn't like the way Halo 5's works, which is what the flight radar system was like. It was like Halo 5, so if you were shooting or sprinting, you'd pop up, and apparently everybody wants to go back to the old, which shows all the movements beside crouching. Now, I guess that's okay for casual, but I mean, I still want that for casual. I think it's just so much better than the motion tracker of old, which shows all the movements. Because then you can't really make the sneaky plays in casual, which sucks, but you know. But it's, I feel like with more testing, this will probably be like, you know, smooth out. Hopefully for competitive, it'll be like Halo 5's, but for casual, I mean, I guess I'm fine with it. I'll just have to stay in ranked. Now, something that I personally wished was in the flight preview was all of this. Desire to customize, preview AI's voice, increase rarity of their lines, and control how much they talk. Now they say that they're gonna put the AI preview for the next flight, which is great. And thankfully, they've changed the line of over yonder, which is fucking great. And they're also gonna add different variants of lines, so that way it's not too repetitive, which is honestly great. They've also updated the models here, or medals models. Well, the medals models, yeah, man. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what these are. What is this? Fastball? This is Hail Mary. One of these is Hail Mary. Style skill. Hook? I don't know. Oh, this is the one where you grapple. But it's great to see them improve on their design. I like this. It's very nice. They also mention axial dead zones in the controller settings in the next flight. So hopefully that will make aiming a lot better for me personally and for other players. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is that the Sandbox team responds to ADSing here, and they mentioned that if it changed the weapon's traits to increase the effective range similar to Halo 5. That is not the case for unscoped weapons in Halo Infinite. Similar to many previous Halo titles, scoped weapons will have benefits due to their scoped, but unscoped weapons will perform the same regardless of its zoom states. Players will see a decrease in FOV, but there is no underlying change to these weapons when zoomed. So the same as Halo 5, yes? Because that's what Halo 5 is. I mean, technically speaking, you're just as accurate if you don't ADS. You can go watch the pros. ADSing helps, so you can pinpoint that target. But if you ask me, if Halo 5's Smart Scope did increase its traits and accuracy at range, then what's the point of having it in Halo Infinite? If it doesn't do anything, what's the point? You know what I mean? I'm gonna aim down sights. Why? I don't need to aim down sights. I'm just as accurate. So this is something that really gets on my nerve, because I'm somebody who doesn't like features that are in a game that are pointless. Like, for example, in Halo 5, if you go into multiplayer and hit up on the D-pad, your service tag will start pinging, and so will your radar. Which makes no sense, but okay. Maybe it's a visual thing. If you don't have callouts, you can hit it, and it'll signify a teammate. I don't know what the purpose is, but it shouldn't be in the game. What I'm getting at is, what's the point of ADSing a pistol if my accuracy doesn't increase? Like, I'm just as focused, if not without ADSing. So that's something that, I don't know, it confuses me and makes me mad at the same time. Something I wish would be addressed. What's the point of ADSing if there's no benefit to it? You know, unless it's like the sniper or the BR or the DMR, right? But for like something like the pistol or like the skewer, why ADS? What's the point? Or AR, why? Why do we need a zoom in feature for these weapons? Now, another thing that's gonna get fixed is the sniper, which is great to see, because the sniper was just underperforming. It felt a lot like Halo Reach and Halo 2 sniper, but in terms of like visually and when you held it, but it was just meh, something was wrong with it. But it's great to see that it'll be in the next flight. The improvements will be in the next flight, so I can't wait to try that out. And then they also addressed the sprint, how it was warping. Apparently it was a server thing, and that the players who noticed the screen shake when set to 0, it'll be in the next flight. I had it set to 0, and I still noticed some shaking, but when I played, I clipped through the floor, or I would clip through my Spartan. Don't know if that is part of the screen shake, but it's great to know that that's gone. And then also, they're gonna increase the deployment time of the deployable shield. So that's honestly gonna be a lot better. If I can throw it down faster mid-fight, buy myself a couple of seconds to get behind cover or respawn, I think that's gonna be great. But overall, those are the things I just want to go over. One last thing, they are gonna have HUD customization down the road, which is great, and the ability to see your second grenade type, which is something I always was bitching about when I was playing the flighting. It was not being able to see my second grenade type. Yeah. And the only way to, and not knowing if I had secondary grenades, because in Halo 5 you can see, oh, you have a secondary and which one's primary, right? You can see if you have all three. In Halo Infinite, you can't. You just see what's on your screen or on your HUD. Sadly, it'll land in a future update. I don't know if that means post-flight or launch, who knows. But it's great to know that some people, or that they're going to give us the grenade type and then HUD customization. That'll be cool. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the update. I don't know what this video is. It's just me personally talking about what the update's about. Preview outcomes, technical preview outcomes. I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this update. I'll put a link so you guys can go read it yourselves. Come back to the video and let me know what your guys' thoughts. Let's talk about this in my Discord server. Link will be in the description. Come out to the streams. We can also talk about it there. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.